Hey everyone and welcome back to the Sports Zection. So breaking news, let's dive right into this. The Athletic, David Ornstein reports Chelsea contact Leicester City over Kiernan Dewsbury Hall deal. Of course, he has played under Enzo Maresca at Leicester. He has been an incredible, very crucial player in the Maresca system. His contract at the King Power Stadium runs until 2027. He's 25 years old. Dewsbury Hall is seen as a perfect fit for the style of football Chelsea want to play under new head coach Enzo Maresca. Of course, makes sense, he played under him at Leicester City. Now, a little bit more information about that. And I'll go over a little bit more information about him. Could be an interesting signing, again, fits the Enzo Maresca system since he played under him. So probably this is one of his signings. But then again, where does he fit in the team based on the available players already at his disposal? More on that in just a second. If you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell on our way to reach 3,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for all the support. Let's continue on the Aaron Anselmino saga. So Fabrizio Romano here reports Aaron Anselmino already said yes to Chelsea, waiting on club-to-club agreement with Boca Juniors to be completed. He said, understand Chelsea already got green light from Aaron Anselmino on the contract and project, no issues on personal terms. Chelsea are in conversations with Boca Juniors over fee as current clause is in excess of $25 million with taxes. Now, as we discussed yesterday, I think it's an okay move. Let's say it's not a cheap one like Marc Guiu from Barcelona. It's an okay move, but in my opinion, it makes more sense for him to stay at least until 2025 at Boca Juniors and make them sign, let's say, a contract saying we have to play him a lot, rather than him coming to Strasbourg and maybe not even starting one single game. Unless, of course, he gets the chance to start and proves himself, etc., etc. Fine. But he's still young, very inexperienced. I think it makes sense to let him just stay for an extra season at Boca Juniors. Then moving on to the strikers position, we've got some news here with regards to Jhon Duran. Now that news of course has cooled down as we've talked a little bit more about Jonathan David, as we signed Marc Guiu from Barcelona. So remains to be seen what happens, but here despite the agreement between Chelsea and Aston Villa, the transfer of Jhon Duran to Chelsea is put on standby as Chelsea new head coach Enzo Maresca wants a forward with other characteristics. So, okay, I guess we just lost some time, or maybe this was never something that really could materialize and this was just based on clicks and page views. Okay, cool. Anyways, The Athletic also reported, wrote a whole piece, which is going to be the next video, with regards to every position at the club, what happens with that. So the striker position, Nicolas Jackson, is a clear first choice after a fluctuating but ultimately promising debut season. Chelsea want to push him to improve rather than upgrade from him, which of course now makes sense since we are attracting younger strikers and not really elite ones like, let's say, Osimhen. Which of course could also mean that we will not be going for Jonathan David, even though having someone like Jonathan David for the price that they're asking is always a luxury option to have. Then moving back to Shrewsbury Hall. So this is basically the profile that you're getting. 1.78 m, 25 years old, position central midfielder, played at Leicester. Now he did play most of his game at central midfielder. There he scored 18 goals, assisted 23. Defensive midfielder, played 84 times, 7 goals, 12 assists. So you can clearly see assist-wise, pretty good one. Last season, 44 games in the championship, 12 goals, 14 assists. Pretty good return if you ask me. But the question now is, since he plays in those positions, right? Central mid, defensive mid, we already have a lot of players in those positions, right? Quite expensive one as well. So yeah, what are we going to do there? Does this make sense? Are we going to start selling some of the players we basically acquired a year or two ago? I mean, that's a difficult question to answer. Because these are the positions where we are basically stacked. Central mid, defensive mid, we have plenty of players, expensive and young ones as well. To add him, even though the profile fits like a glove, right? I mean, He played again, I'm repeating myself again, he played already under Enzo Maresca, so okay, but how many players do we need in that position? This is the same thing we've discussed yesterday. How many strikers do we need? How many center backs do we need? How many defensive or central mids do we need at this club? We still need a left winger, in my opinion. We still need an extra right winger, just for a season, because yes, we have Angelo, we have Esteva Willian coming in, we have Paez coming in, but those are just a year later. Now, not that many options. Sterling Mudryk, one. The other one is Madueke, unless by some miracle Angelo stays at Chelsea for the season, which, let's be honest, I don't see it happen. So, yeah, strange. That's just my opinion, of course. Do let me know down in the comment section below what you think about getting someone like Shrewsbury Hall. I believe it's around 30 million euros or something like that, value-wise. And then last two things here. One, again, an update on what we've talked yesterday with regards to Murillo. So Chelsea hope to boost their chances of signing Murillo by including Trevor Chalobah as part of a bid for the Nottingham Forest defender. Of course, if you include Trevor Chalobah, youth player, academy player, you basically take the profits from that and invest it in a new player. So financially wise, it could make some sense. But then again, how many center backs do we need? I don't know. Fabrizio Romano here saying Chelsea have asked for info and conditions of Murillo deal, appreciating Nottingham Forest centre back, no proposal, no negotiations, and still no talks ongoing at this stage, as UOL called. So okay, just like plenty of other stories, TBD, remains to be seen what happens with that. Expect plenty of reports, fishing for likes, posts in the future. And the last one here, and that's the joke, I don't know what the title of this video will be, but Ademola Lookman is understood to have admirers at Stamford Bridge, according to Mirror Football. Daily Mail, Mirror, to me, is a no-go zone when it comes to actual transfer news, football news, stuff like that. I mean, what does that even mean? Ademola Lookman is understood to have admirers at Stamford Bridge. We can admire every single player. I admire Margot Robbie. I'm interested in Margot Robbie. Does that mean that I will go and get Margot Robbie? No, I'm still waiting for her to respond to my DMs. Unfortunately, no luck. So again, these types of posts and rumors to me is a nothing burger. Had a great final in the Europa League or Conference League. I think doesn't really matter. Great final. I mean, we've known him from his time in the Premier League, didn't really play that much, then went to Germany, didn't play that much either. Now at Atalanta Bergamo, great season that he had. Why should he move? To be honest, why should he move? You've got Champions League football next season, I believe. Stay at the club, continue to grow as a player. No point of you to join another club right now. Again, nothing burger report. Okay, as I was just about to upload the video, Fabrizio Romano here with an exclusive. Ipswich Town open negotiations with Chelsea to sign Omari Hutchinson on permanent deal. German clubs were also keen, but Ipswich Town are now pushing after McKenna's decision to stay as key factor. Ipswich Town hope to get it done as talks are ongoing. It makes obvious sense. He played there last season, had a great season, good relationship with the manager. We will probably cash in, around 20 million or so. So direct profit, well, not direct, yeah, maybe direct profit for us. We could then invest that money in other positions. So that's another exclusive for you. Hopefully by the time I upload the video, there won't be any other exclusives. And so to conclude, I think in the next couple of days, some exciting things could happen at Chelsea. The official announcements, I would say, for Marc Guiu. Next week, Enzo Maresca officially starts as the new Chelsea head coach. Whether or not Shrewsbury Hall links are going to materialize remains to be seen, but that's the breaking news for now. It could make a lot of sense, but then again, we are stacked in those positions, so remains to be seen how we're going to make all of that work. Are we going to cash in on Conor Gallagher to make it work? Let's wait and see. Do share your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if not, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.